With the anticipated Avengers Age of Ultron movie about to hit theaters in a few weeks, I thought it would be nice to go back to 2012 and reflect upon the movie, the first one, The Avengers, back in 2012. And this was, and still is, in my opinion, this one, in my opinion, is probably the best comic book movie to date. Because, it's just a. The best thing about this movie is it's just fun. It's just fun. It's a fun movie, lots of action sequences, very, very funny, and it's just a great movie. There's a lot of great action sequences, and it just delivers what a true Marvel film should be, with comedy, action, a little bit of drama. It has everything. Before I get into a full review of this, I just want to say that The Dark Knight almost beat this. This was so close to beating it. And I will do a full review on The Dark Knight and give you my opinions about that movie also. But since we're on the Marvel Day today, we are going to be talking about the Avengers, and let's talk about it right now. So let's talk about some of the positive things. Like I just said, it is a fun movie. It's just fun. It's just a very, very fun movie, and it's very entertaining. There's no point in the movie where I just feel, where I just feel, bored. I just feel very energetic, very fun, and, I just am anticipating every single action scene and every single part of the movie it's just fun. The best thing about it is, Robert Downey Jr. He is, like I've said from the beginning, he is a great Iron Man. He's one of my favorite Iron Mans I've seen. He plays it to the T. He knows how Iron Man can be, and he's just a great Iron Man. And in the Avengers, he just nails it. I love him in this movie. And he just does a great job, and he delivers so well. Same thing with the other ones, like Chris Evans. Awesome performance. I just love him as Captain America. He does a great job. Very, very great job. The other ones are just all around beautiful too, but I can't remember their names at the time. Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow just nails it. It's just a fun movie. There's so many parts of the movie that I don't feel left out. I don't feel excluded. I don't feel bored. I'm always feeling energetic in this film. Even today, I still feel like this is a fun movie. Even that action scene with Iron Man versus Thor, I know a few people that said that action scene was it wasn't the best scene, but I thought it was a great scene. I always wanted to see that happen. But, I would have loved to see a little bit more from that scene if I can, but it's still a great scene. And, it's very, very well delivered, even for a short time. So that's really cool. The big action scene at the final stand with the Avengers and Loki, awesome. Even with Hulk throwing Loki around, that was just a great scene. Just beautifully made. I absolutely love it. And it's just all around a great movie. There's not a whole lot to say because, there's nothing that bad about this movie except one thing in particular that I did not like about this film. It's a little bit too kid-friendly. It's very, very fun, but, all these action scenes are kind of kid-friendly. I wish they would have gone a little bit serious. But, if they're trying to go a little bit kid-friendly, then I understand why. Because it's a Marvel film. It's a kid's film. It's supposed to be a popcorn flick. Of course it has to be a little bit kid-friendly. It's not like Taken 3 where it's serious, or was serious. Well, I'll get into that someday. You have to make it kid-friendly. I mean, you can't really make it all serious, because I don't know how you can... I'm all down for a dark Avengers film, but if you're to do the first one, and it's supposed to be like this, with, this funny and, this energetic, you should have at least a lot of comedy in there, a lot of kid-friendly nature into it. So, I am not disappointed about how kid-friendly it could be, and I'm not disappointed how the movie delivered, because it's just an all-around, fantastic film for what it is. And overall, just based on what I'm saying right now, it's just a great film. I really, really appreciate the film for what it is, and I love the film. It's a great action flick. It's a great popcorn movie, and it's just all around fun. And I cannot wait for Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron comes out in a few weeks, and I am going to review the heck out of that movie. And it's going to be a great movie. Just, based on what I've heard so far, based on, if you guys don't know, there was a few people, there were a few critics who went to see the movie early, and they're all saying it's a great movie so far, and I'm just basing it off their opinion. It's going to be a great movie, but I already know that it's going to be a great movie. It's all around going to be fun, and I'm pretty sure I will not be walking out of that theater disappointed. So, yeah, overall, for acting, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's just beautifully made for its acting, and very, very funny at sometimes. For special effects, I give it a 9. They're all around beautiful special effects. I love the whole circle where the Avengers assemble. That's a great part. And for battles on this movie, I give it a 9.5 because they're all great and they all focus a lot on the Avengers, and I absolutely love that. So my overall score on this movie is a 9.5 out of 10. This is a must-see for any Marvel fan, and a must-see for any moviegoer. So that's it for this review, guys. I hope that everyone's loved this movie, and I cannot wait for Age of Ultron to come out. So that's it for this review. So us moviegoers, let them movies come.